Pull you up. Whoop. Oh, close the hood, young man. Lock it down. Okay, in-cab inspection. In-cab inspection. The first thing I want to do is check my seatbelt for safety. My seatbelt, I want to pull it all the way out and make sure none of my belt is torn, cut, or damaged, and it's good. Then I want to take my seatbelt buckle and make sure it latches. Okay, make sure it latches and unlatches. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I want to make sure both mirrors are adjusted to me, the driver, and no illegal stickers. That's it. And then go to your windshield. My windshield is not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's securely mounted with no illegal stickers. Number four, my dash has no debris on it. And what I do is go ahead and do my equipment because it's quiet. My extra fuse and buzz will be here, I guess, in the broken ashtray. Fuse and buzz are in your overhead bin. My fire extinguisher
It's under the seat.
is under the seat. Not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's securely mounted. It's red in color. It's either a 5 or a 10 BC rated. And it's fully charged. The pin is in place and the tag is updated. That's that. Then you go to your 3 reflector triangles will be in a red box. Make sure they're all there and they're not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's securely mounted to the floor. My floor is clean with no objects to roll under my pedal. And that's that. Now I can go and concentrate on the startup. I'm going to turn my key to the right auxiliary and look for my ABS light to come on and off. Now you want to close that door, sir. Close that door. Now I want to make sure I engage and start. As I start, it's building up my whole entire gauge system. Now, as I'm sitting here, I'm going to say about my oil. My oil is rising to the normal PSIs. Point at them. My water is rising to the normal temperature. My RPMs get a little bump. It's working. Then I go to my, what they got on here? I go to my voltage here. My voltage should read between 12 and 14 volts. Then my miles per hour, I will check during my service brake test. I have enough fuel to reach my destination. My primary and my secondary air gauges should read between 120 and 140 PSIs. After I leave my gauges, I go to my indicators where your signals are for the inside. My left signal is working. My right signal is working. My four-way flashers are working. Then I turn my lights on to make sure that my headlights and high beam and low beam is working. My hand is still over to the left, so I'm going to go ahead and do my windshield wiper. Turn them on. My wipers are working. The blades are not damaged or frayed. And I have proper tension to the window. And the windshield washer fluid is dry. It's working. Turn that off. When I leave here, I go to here. My city horn is working, and my highway is working. Once I leave this section, I go to my heat section. I'm going to turn everything to the right and check my defrost first. Defrost is working. And I turn it to the end cab. My end cab and my floor is working. Turn that back off. Once I've done that part, now I would say I'm going to do my tug test. I'm going to tug on my trailer and my tractor and my service. So go to 1, and I'm going to I'll tug on my trailer first because that's when it got the last bit of air. The trailer gets your last supply of air after you build your pressure. So I tug on it first. So I'm going to go push in my tractor, 1, come off my clutch, a little bit, and you're going to feel the tug in your feet. That's a tug right there. Now I want to test the other one. I'm going to pull this one out first, my tractor, and I'm going to release my trailer. Leave it in 1 and tug. Now I want to release both of them. Don't pull them out. Release the other one that was already out. It's released. Now I can do my service brake test by driving 3 to 5 feet forward. Make sure I don't have a left to right swing in my steering wheel or my truck. So what I'm going to do is do that, and I'm going to check my miles per hour as I roll up to see if it's working as well. Little bit. Roll. And I'm going to stop. I didn't have a swing to the left or to the right, and I stopped straight centered. And that means my brakes are working and my miles per hour meter is working as well. After I do that, that's when I make sure I do not touch the buttons again. I go ahead on and just leave it in first here, as is, and just turn my key directly to the off position and back on to the on position, auxiliary. This is where I hold my brake for 1 minute, and I'm counting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That I don't lose 4 PSIs and stop. I did not lose 4 PSIs. Now I want to continue fanning my brake to 60. Then you will see a light, an alarm, and it's red. Come on. There it is. The light came on and the buzzer sound means between 60, that's working. Now I want to continue fanning my brake between 20 and 40 PSIs, and you will see my buttons, ketchup and mustard, or buttons, or whatever you want to call it, pop out between 20 and 40. And you're looking at them. You're staring them down, and they popped out. And then you would say, that concludes the in-cab part of my trailer, my truck. Now I want to make sure that I blow my horn and I do a safe start. Go back to neutral, start it up, and you would say, You passed, sir. You was very slow, but you passed. And I would say I was doing it for the students. Thank you.